where you are with the development program on the 184 and where you see this all going?
Sure. So actually, a lot of people are saying that this looks pretty much similar to last year, but actually we made a lot of improvements since last year. I would say in the past 12 months, we basically managed to finish about over 200 times of the testing, takeoff and landing tests, as well as we also improved most of the parts ranging from the propellers, motors, to batteries, speed controllers. So we have done this, and what is more important that we also came up with, we spent the last 12 months building up the very first drone command and control center for the EHang 184. We couldn't just let the EHang 184 fly, without any air traffic control. So this command center will be able to monitor all the real-time status, including speed, altimeter, GPS location, orientation, battery level, where it's trying to go, where is the starting point, so everything basically. And also this command center can send out commands or orders to the EHang 184 wherever it is.
Now, this is meant to be always an autonomous vehicle. Is there going to be a vehicle that would allow a person to pilot it as well?
So I don't think that's going to be the focus. So we do plan to kind of to give the passenger a certain level of control. Let's say, some kind of like emergency hover. But mostly the concept of the EHang 184 is meant for autopiloting.
Where does the performance and capabilities of the aircraft stand right now? What is it capable of in terms of endurance, speed, altitude, maneuverability, and the like, and of course payload?
So we're normally talking about 300 to 500 meters, which is kind of like low altitude flying. Regarding the flight time, we're still kind of talking about 20 minutes. So battery is still sort of like one of the limits, but we believe with the popularity of the electric cars recently, as you can see, there's more and more electrical cars here. We believe the battery is going to get cheaper, as well as the flight time can get longer. Regarding the payloads, we're talking about 100 kilograms. The 184 itself now is about 260 kilograms. It's mainly consists of, made of carbon fiber, so it's not that heavy.
What emergency or reversionary modes are there available? Because in the real world, you're going to hit birds, there's going to be problems, sometimes a motor's going to crap out, whatever the case may be.
So first of all, I think one of the key reasons we choose to have a multirotor structure compared to a traditional helicopter is that the nature of the multirotor kind of just provides more backup for the power. So what we're able to do is that, let's say one propeller failed, the rest of the 7 will be able to back up and redistribute the power for each one. So that kind of still be able to hold the 184 in the air. But what most importantly is that the reason to have a command control center is because this command control center will monitor the status of each sensor. And actually because we have 2 sets of flight control, as in each of the flight control there are 2 sets of the sensors. So we're more kind of, have this proactive approach to detect the problems before the passenger is actually aware of it. So by doing that, let's say anything goes wrong, we'll be able to have the 184 land to the nearest landing point.
Derrick, let's look ahead a couple of years. What's it going to take for the 184 concept to be a commercial success? What kind of performance parameters are you aiming for? How long will it have to fly? How much will it lift? And more important, what kind of missions do you see this vehicle undertaking?
Sure. So, we don't have an exact timeline regarding, the commercialization timing. We're currently actively applying for permits. Not only airworthiness certificate, but also certificates, license for the manufacturing, for the safety instructions. Once we're done with those things, we'll start the commercialization process immediately after that. I think there are all kinds of opportunities here, not just to be replacement for the current transportation system, but also think about in the tourism area, right? So there's tons of islands in our countries. So I think this is one of the use cases. The other one is that we're working with one of the US company here to modify the 184 into a passenger drone that can actually transport organs for transplant patients.
Sounds like you've got a number of roles planned for the 184. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Concord's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concord's entire line of batteries at www.concordbattery.com. Concord, the heart of your aircraft.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight four-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.